Hi everyone, so in today's video I will be showing you how to make these wrapped wire rings. This is a fun DIY jewelry project and you can really put your own twist on it and make bracelets or necklaces or anything really that you can think of. This is just a really nice way to make something for a friend or family. You can do this for your mom, or it's just a personal touch and you can wear these yourself because they are really gorgeous. I think they're really pretty, and you can do all sorts of designs, use any color wire that you'd like, and of course any kind of beads. So if you want to learn how to make a wrapped wire ring, stay tuned to watch this video. Now you can use any kind of wire you'd like. I found all of my supplies from Joann's, and you can also go to Michael's, but the rule of thumb is that the thickness of the wire has to be thin enough to go through the hole or the opening of the bead or stone or whatever you have, and you could probably even drill a hole if you were crafty enough, but I'm not going to be doing that. I just got some beads that already have holes inside, so I will be using some wire and basically wrapping the wire around the bead till it makes a ring. So you can apply this towards bracelets and necklaces, really anything else that you can come up with. You can have so much fun with this. To make a wrap wire ring, you're going to need some supplies. So the first thing you're obviously going to need is some beads. Now I have here some beads that I got at Joann's, and they have a ton of beads there, really pretty ones, and that's what's fun. You can choose whatever stone or bead you'd like. I'm losing beads here as we go along, but there are some beautiful beads you can play with, and that basically is going to be the center of your ring. Now you're going to get some beads, and the next thing you're going to need is, of course, some wire. Now I have a ton of wire. I have copper, I have pink wire, I have navy blue. You really can have so much fun with this. There's silver, and I even have this grayish tone. So all these supplies you can find at Joann's, and it's just a really fun way to change up the color of your ring. And some of it, as you can see, some of it's really thin, some of it's really thick, so it's of course going to be more sturdier but harder to work with. But yeah, it's just really up to you what you prefer. So the gauge of your wire is going to be, or thickness, either 20, 22, somewhere around that area for making a ring. And here are some brands that I have here. Again, I don't really have a preference as far as that goes. Now something else you're going to need, which unfortunately I don't have for this video, I lost it, but I'm going to improvise. But you're going to need to measure the size of your ring or finger, but I don't have that, like I said, so I'm going to be improvising with brushes. I have some different size brushes for different fingers, you know, but if you don't have brushes, you can also use anything you have at home, such as a toilet paper roll holder. To cut the wire, you're going to also need some clippers. Now these are really good at cutting the wire. They were, I think, in the same section as the wire was sold, so you should be able to find them, but you're going to need to cut the wire when you're done, because regular scissors don't work as well. And you can also get some tweezers to help you bend the wire, but I'm just going to use my hands, just because I've been doing it for a while now. So here I have some rings that I made, really cool colors. You basically just pick a color bead and color of the wire and mix and match, and I really like how some colors look together. As you can see here, I have a ton of beads because they do sell them in bulk, so you're not going to need all of them, but fortunately that's what happens. But you'll have lots left over and you can make bracelets with them, you know, just stack them on top of each other, so they might come in handy, but yeah, you just keep them in a little zipper. First thing I'm going to do is choose the color of my wire, so I'm going to go ahead and go with this dark color so you guys can see a little bit better. and this is just a coppery kind of shade. And I'm going to take, you can really take as much wire as you need. You can always cut it off later, but it's just going to help you make the ring as large as you want or as small as you want. But I'm going to use about, I'd say this much. I'm going to snip it off. And I'm going to pick a color bead. Now I think I'm going to pick this white one here, just because I think the shades go really well together. So the next thing I'm going to do is thread the wire into the bead until it meets in the middle, like this. So I'm going to wrap the bead around the barrel and let them cross. Opposites ends cross like this, so that they come out on the other sides, and you don't want them to overlap. So you don't want to fight the direction of the way the wire is going, but it really doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect the first time you try it, but you can do this once or twice as long as you want it. Basically, that's going to determine the size of the actual ring itself. Now I'm not going to have enough wire if I wrap it twice around the barrel, so I'm just going to leave it like that. But at this point you can go back and forth still. I'm just going to wrap it around once until both ends come back to me. Then I'm going to twist it around the bead. It's really simple, really. And then I'm going to take the other side and twist it in the opposite direction of the wire. So instead of going, so it's coming from that section. So you're not going to fight the direction that it's coming in, and twist it around the bead this way. So one wire from that direction is going to twist around the bead, and the wire coming from this direction is going to twist under the bead. Once you're happy with the thickness of your wire on the side there, you can take it off the barrel. You can even try it on your finger at this point. And what you're going to do is secure these bits right here. To do that, all they're going to do is just go inside the ring. And you can use tweezers for this, but I'm just going to use my hands. And basically wrap it around this bit here. A few times until you don't have any more wire left. And then you do the same thing to this other bit, but since it's going in this direction, you're going to tuck it under. This is so hard to do on camera because I'm like holding the camera at the same time. But anyways, just basically goes into the loop over the wire until there's no more wire basically left. And you'll do the same thing to this side. Now if you have some sharp bits left like this, what you can do is just cut them off, or just pinch them with tweezers so that you don't hurt your hands. So what I'm just going to do is snip the little bits off. I'll do the same thing on this side. And then I'm just going to put this on my finger. Now I didn't even measure this ring, and it fits perfectly on my index finger. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And you can be as neat with it or as sloppy, really. It's just a wrap wire bead. And that concludes my tutorial for how to make a wrapped wire ring.